Hey guys, this is Al here. Back on the Bentley Arnage, it took a couple of weeks to figure out what the heck was going on. In the end, I called the dealer up and I was able to order a key. The key doesn't come programmed, but they do have the keys available. So that's one thing that everybody who owns one of these needs to understand. The keys are available. You can buy them, and they don't cost that much money. So there's a new key. It's a 2-button key. It's not green, but it's a 2-button key. It costs $645 including taxes. That doesn't include programming. So the programming is another, they told me it was another 2 to 3 hours, but we figured out how to program it ourselves using my Autel scanner. So we were able to figure out how to get the immobilizer code and then get the car started. So the car runs good, but there's a couple of problems with it that we need to figure out. First things first, the fuel pump is not engaging. So we're not sure exactly what was going on. I did check the fuel pump relays earlier on and there was no power going to them. That was before the, before we got the new key and the immobilizer and everything else, but it's still not helping the matters. What we ended up doing is we ended up jumping the fuel pump. So you see this wire over here, it's going to the battery and that's rigged directly to the fuel pump. So the fuel pump's permanently on and that will let us start the car and get it running. So you have it? Actually it runs pretty good, but it's got a radiator leak at the bottom and it's leaking coolant from underneath the car. So I'm not going to leave it running for too long for that reason. We added some distilled water, the radiator was pretty much empty and it just ran through the bottom of the radiator. It could be a lower radiator hose, it could be the bottom of the radiator itself, but it can't stay on for too long because of obvious reasons. So I think the next step now is just trying to figure out what the deal is with the fuel pump. Like I said, it's not running under its own power. I did try to depress the inertia switch, it didn't help. I disconnected the alarm siren, which was making a racket, so I disconnected it. And I don't know whether that could also be one of the reasons why it's cutting out the fuel pump. But in any case, it runs real well until I get the radiator issue fixed, which I need to put the car on the lift in order to do so. I'm not really going to know what's going on underneath there. But the key is that, first of all, any Arnage owners, you lose your key, get a key from the dealership. That's the first and foremost things. There's guys selling it, trying to sell used keys on eBay for more money than a dealer will sell you a new cut key for your car. So make sure you get your key from the dealership. Secondly, once you get it from the dealership, you can either have them program it or you can find a regular locksmith that should be able to program it if he knows what he's doing and has the right tool, because I was able to do it with my tool. So yeah, next we just need to figure out the rest of the issues that go on with this car, but all in all, I think it's a very successful day. All right, thank you very much.